Top 10 biggest animals in the world. Just know. Daily dose of knowledge. Kikako. This is a pterosaur or flying reptile, and it is the largest flying reptile ever. It lived in what is now North America about 65 million years ago. It is very difficult to determine the exact size of the animal, but it probably had a wingspan of 15 meters, a beak length of 200 centimeters, weight of 250 kilograms, and a total wing area of over 5 square meters. An interesting fact is that the reptile was probably a scavenger, and to this day there are discussions about whether it could fly at all. The design of its wings and the size and weight of the reptile itself suggest that it was probably flightless or able to fly only very short distances. Some scientists say that it moved on land on 4 limbs. It was one of the few animals in history to use its wings as front legs, and in combination with its hind legs, it used its wings simply to walk. Amphicelias. The largest living land animal. It is unfortunately often overlooked in articles on the largest dinosaurs because its remains found in the 19th century were lost and only sketches remain. It is known, however, based on early analysis of the remains and current research on sketches, that its total length could have been as long as 60 meters, height 9 meters, and body weight ranged from 100 to 150 tons. The dinosaur was directly related to the famous Diplodocus, but was much larger than it. It had a long neck and a long tail, fed mainly on leaves, and led a rather peaceful lifestyle. Inhabited areas of present-day North America, about 150 million years ago. Megalodon. Considered the largest and most dangerous marine predator in the history of the world. It is an extinct species of prehistoric shark that inhabited our planet's seas from 15 to even 2 million years ago. It was a predator that probably preyed on whales and other large marine mammals. Its direct descendant is the much smaller great white shark living today. The length of the predator reached up to 25 meters, and the weight oscillated around 20 tons. The size of a single megalodon tooth was up to 20 centimeters, and the dimensions of its open jaws reached up to 2.5 by 3.5 meters. Do you like our channel? Leave a subscribe, like, and comment. Paraceratherium. An extinct genus of rhinoceros that lived from the early to late Oligocene epoch, or about 20 to 30 million years ago. The exact size remains unknown due to the incompleteness of the finds. However, estimates give the following: weight from 15 to 20 tons, height of about 5 meters, length of up to 8 meters, and a skull length of 130 centimeters. The lifestyle and diet of this animal was very similar to today's rhinos and elephants. It fed on leaves and plants, and because of its size was threatened by very few predators. However, for some reason Paraceratherium became extinct, and to this day it is not known what was the reason. It inhabited today's China, Mongolia, India, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, Georgia, Turkey, Romania, Bulgaria, and Yugoslavia. Syrian camel. This is a prehistoric species of one-humped camel discovered in what is now Syria. The largest camel that ever lived on Earth. Inhabited Asia until about 100,000 years ago. It was 4 meters high, which makes it twice as big as the current camels and bigger also than the African elephant. It weighed 2 tons, and the first remains that were found in the vicinity of human remains, which may prove that our ancestors hunted such camels, and perhaps also contributed to their extinction. Blue whale. For a change, an animal that did not become extinct. The bluefin is the largest animal to ever live on the planet. It has an average mass of over 100 tons, and the largest documented mass of a single fin whale is 195 tons. Its average length oscillates around 30 meters. Its heart is the size of a small car and weighs about 600 kilos. A newborn fin whale weighs less than 3 tons, is 7 meters long, and drinks 300 to 400 liters of milk a day for its first few months. Adults feed mainly on plankton, which they consume about 4 tons a day, but they also eat crayfish and fish. Due to its size, the blue whale was the main target of whalers. Especially valuable was its fat or cod liver and whalebone, from which they made corsets. Until the middle of the 20th century, a total of about 300,000 of these whales were killed. In 1966, they were placed under strict protection. At that time, the species was almost completely exterminated. Today, however, the number of blue whales is slowly increasing. Sarcosuchus. Another extinct reptile in our list. This time an early Cretaceous, ectothermic relative of the crocodile, which, although commonly called super crocodile, is probably not a direct ancestor of the crocodile. It was, however, a huge reptile, because its length reached up to 12 meters and weighed up to 8 tons. Inhabited about 120 million years ago areas of present-day Africa. It had 132 massive conical teeth that were used to kill fish, turtles, and even smaller dinosaurs. Do you like our channel? Leave a subscribe, like, and comment. Titanoboa was a kind of giant snake living in areas of present-day South America in the Paleogene period, means about 60 million years ago. The remains of this reptile were found in a coal mine in what is now Colombia. His length could be up to 15 meters, mass exceed 1,100 kilograms, and reach a diameter of about a meter. Visually, it was very similar to snakes of the strangler species and probably belonged to this family of snakes, because there was no evidence of venom. This snake was so large that it could easily strangle and eat whole even a crocodile. Argentavis, which is a huge bird from Argentina. This is one of the largest birds that ever lived on Earth. It inhabited the plains of present-day Argentina about 6 to 8 million years ago. Its wingspan was up to 7 meters, and its total surface area was over 8 square meters. The length of its torso exceeded 1 meter, and its weight could reach up to 70 kilograms. It could reach a flight speed of up to 250 kilometers per hour. There is no accurate information, too many remains of these birds, but some scientists say that the largest specimens of this species could reach sizes even greater than those given here, and even the size of a tourist plane Cessna 152. Mosasaurus. This time it's a lizard, and not just any lizard. We're talking about the so-called moose lizard, one of the largest specimens of this species in history, which lived around 70 million years ago in the late Cretaceous period in Africa, New Zealand, North America and Europe, including Poland. This reptile could reach up to 17 meters in length and weigh almost 5 tons. If you want to see more or less how it looks like, we recommend watching the movie Jurassic World. There is a scene in which a computer-made specimen of this species is fed. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and watch our other videos. Just Know. Daily dose of knowledge.